Welcome back to another Pillar of Eternity Let's Play series. I did some running around and I got Saganade back to work on her side quest. The Edra arc loomed in front of you, just as you saw it through posit guides. Saganade turns, watching the trees for movement. As the arch shadow falls over you, the wooden shore fades into a different scene. You're standing in another forest. Blackened bare trunk claws their way out of the soil and keep solemn vigil over the young tree in tender swell. You move slowly through the woods, and the ruins scattered throughout them. Some stone pillars and broken arches show the bones of some destroyed building. Between and amidst it are elves and Arden. Their faces are painted and their bows drawn. Examine tree. The stunted short trunks look like a aftermath of the war of black trees. Battles were fought all over drywood and earth glenforth, and many deadliest forests develop along the borders. Behind major glenforth, burnt trees, crumbling ruins. Where is this? No one seemed to recognize it. I seen the next location.
I'll follow you.
She counts the arrow in her quiver before adjusting the weight on her shoulder.
There's a strange feeling in the like an itch in my knees.
You sound surprised.
I am. After all this time. Part of me had already accepted that I'd never find her. That I'd be stuck wandering like this forever. I'll admit, I didn't believe you at first. Still didn't until now.
What changed?
I haven't spent this much time around anyone since the long hunts in Nosatone. But I've gotten away from it. Seeing how you deal with kids. Whatever else you turn out to be when you find Thaoes. Next. I know you wouldn't leave me astray once.
What I mean is, thanks. No one else done this much for me in a very long time. Feel almost like I'm part of a village again. What will you do after this is over?
Good question.
She went her hand over the smooth, chiseled surface of the earth. It's been hard to see a purpose behind the last 5 years, but lately I started to realize just how much Prozac shaped our village. How how his efforts and sacrifices added up, made us stronger. Bring his blessing back to Masak will strengthen us and draw us even closer together, and I am proud to know I will be one returning with it. She thumped the outer arc with the heel of her hand, but I'm getting ahead of myself. First, we got to find Prozac, as well as your quarry, John. Should give me time to figure out what I say to him. What do you think you tell Prozac?
I guess that depends on who he is now. I'd like to think that traveling for 5 years entitles me to give him a solid earful about all of it. But what really matters to somebody in Persoc's position? The village you left behind? The family he likely won't remember?
If I accomplish as much as Prozac, I wanted to hear about it.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Who knows? When we find Thaoes, maybe you'll get your wish.
Anyway, here's to finding Aramansu. Onward.
Yes. Hmm?
Oh, look like I have to go to the Glanfords village. Parsec must be within the Twin Elms area then. I have to get more camping supplies. Onward to the village inn.
Welcome.
Hello, barkeep.
Good day to you.
I would like a room. Alright, I got someone else to take on as a hireling. No, I have to come this way uphill. Old song leads to burial, the pit. That would be into a pit area. Might as well save now, so whatever happened afterwards, I can always have a previous save game before all of this happens. Especially the guardians' helmets. They have antlers.
Troubled spirits surround us. Do you remember when we were children, and the missionaries came to tell us about the gods? They told us we could see them in the stars. I remember when I heard that, I snuck out at night and climbed the watchtower in the old fort because I wanted to see them better. That fort burned down a few years ago when we cast the missionaries out. It was the missionaries who set fire to it. They didn't want us to be able to use it. Shame. There was history with that fort.
That fort had outlived its use. It was a false sense of security. It was that. For me, as much as anyone, seeing it burned made me think. She look at you. This is your home as much as it is mine. Do you worry about it? It's been worse. It's it's been through worse. I try to remind myself of that. It's nice to have the reinforcement. I miss.
I miscalculated many things since this began. I'm relieved you weren't one of them. It's a good thing we didn't hang you. I always knew this path would have consequences, but I never wanted to see Kratom suffer on my behalf. I don't think I can stay here any longer. I am told the Inquisition is gathering an army, that they have sent messengers to bargain with rulers from distant lands. Kratom is not built to withstand a siege. If war is coming, I should be doing what Thaoes is doing. I will need allies. Allies on a stronghold that can resist an invading army.
You can feel words formed long ago rising in your throat like a toxic black fire. Have you thoughts about Alcinous?
Alcyones. They have held off many would-be invaders, and their king has no love of the Inquisition's faith. I wonder, would he listen?
That's odd. Thought I would have had talked to more spirits. Oh, I have to gather those souls.
Onward! Not even slowing it down! What? Yeah!
Battle meditation.
That's not very helpful.
Need of
This thing isn't doing its job.
Durance, you are injured. Don't die, Durance.
need a fighting hand here!
That bug infestation is very annoying.
Hey, yet I...
Forgot to take better care. I'm here.
That bolt missed.
Let's have
battle meditation.
How may I?
Let's have.
Onward!
If it be
It's can I go into this structure? No, I can't.
let's burn this away.
Let's go this way. Is there a way over here? Oh, that building, it is submerged. Grotto of Echoes. Let's travel back up here. This is the only way up. Why am I feeling shades?
I shall. It's not working.
Widow Wisps. One of my favorite enemies with Widow Wisp. I'm enjoying how the little piglet here. It is not. I enjoy how the a little piglet have not been killed yet.
What?
It is as if this is a interesting amulet. And this amulet, let's see. That is just a regular cape.
Into
take down the that spirit
These
first.
ones are in for a walloping.
Huh?
That's not good.
Got an arrow for this one.
These ones are in for a walloping. These ones are in for a walloping.
Yo, John Jones. John is hurt.
Shed no blood.
Huh?
I'm here.
Where did this path lead? Up here. More souls gathered. Battle meditation. Kill John. Now this fight, it is quite the challenging one, I can see.
Shed no blood.
This is great.
What?
Good shot.
Yes.
It's not working.
You're stunned. Not good.
I'm here.
It's not working. But there's a lesson to be taught.
Heal John. Take down that Spectre. John, come to the rescue.
I'm here.
That fight was quite interesting. Oh, I can actually improve the armor even more. perception that is something useful.
I'm here.
Before venturing all the way up there, I might as well gather what I can. Troll hide belt. What does the belt do? Is the question. Regeneration +1 endurance. With the belt there, and the Ether should be a bit more durable, especially when it comes to regenerating health.
Another turn, Inquisitor.
Thaoes signals some unseen attendant standing beside a large crank.
I ask again, Jovara Exensius, do you confess to these heresies of which you stand accused?
He awaits, but Aurora only sails straight ahead, her face stony, the creaks of her restraints the only sound.
Do you confess to apostasy?
I confess to renouncing a mistake.
Do you confess to conspiracy against the one true faith?
One true face, that is quite funny.
I confess to opening minds.
Do you confess to false prophecy?
I confess to following a false prophet.
Indeed. And where might we find this heretic?
He wears the robes of a Grand Inquisitor.
You have no followers here, heretic. Your lies hold no sway in the court of the penitents.
I think she is referring to Thaoes.
Only my truth, then.
Another turn.
No! Wait!
You are ready to...
I am ready to hear one from you.
Thaoes shakes his head and points at the Inquisitor. And the scraping grind of rusted gears echoes in your mind as the apparition fades away.
No time to lose nerve now. What's one more trial for a soul on the brink of doom?
Something happened at the fort. Nothing to report. Now time to do the leap of faith. A great pit lies in the shadows of a statue vodka. No light from the surface reach the barn, but even so, you catch flickers of a ghostly glow in the depths. A wind from the pit buffets you. It isn't cold, but it raises goose flesh along your arm. The wind carries a whisper, low and sibilant. As you look into the pit, souls gather around you. They encease you in a cloud of essence that swirls around your body while you consider your next move. There is no time better than the present. Let's jump. You jump, trusting in the promise of the gods and the power of the souls to bear you safely down. The sudden drop takes your breath away, but the souls catch you, encasing you in a shining, swarming arrow. But while they saw your descent, you can still feel that you are falling faster than you should. The essence following you is a strong but chaotic. You find yourself drifting toward the wall. You tuck your arm and legs into your torso and prepare yourself for impact. You strike the hard surface and pain lances through your shoulder. Fortunately, the impact knocks you back to the center of the pit, and the souls around your body adjust to keep you there. You manage to spread your arms and legs in a X, steady your position and the rate of your descent. You reach the court of penitence, millennium old stone safely under your feet. I'm curious.
After what seems like an eternity, your rapid descent comes to an abrupt end. You remain still for a moment while your heart settles and your eyes adjust, breathing in the stained, forgotten air. Before you, a narrow and eroded walkway becomes faintly visible in the dim light, cutting a winding path through a cavern so expansive it seems a world unto itself. In the distance, you can make out the cold gleam of living aqua veins that spiral and fork in and out of view from the murky depths beneath. Their glow faint and fleeting guide along the ancient trail. You look above at the opening you jump through, now barely a speck of light like some distant star alone in the cosmos and forever out of reach. Your only way lies ahead.
That went better than I expected.
I think I dislocated my. Yeah. That's better.
Everyone all right? No shattered knees? Good. Just me.
This place is cursed.
Enter sun in the shadow. And what level 6 spell should I choose? Let's see this spell. That is probably the best spell I can use. Not talents. What are the other two class skills I have? Oh, plus 50 deflection for 14 seconds. That's good. Arcane Veil is probably the best one to get here. Oh, and I have 9 points in mechanics, so I can go back to the castle later and descend deeper until I can no longer go down anymore. Durant in Mental Fortress would be good for Durant.
Hey,
Let's see, put more points into that for Eder. I cannot have Eder being knocked out easily.
I'm here.
Wow. If I was if I fell to the left or to the right more, I could have easily been impaled by these.
I shall.
Just like some of these pork chops in the area.
The better part of that.
Soul Archwell Prison. When I do level up again, I should put a skill into damage spirits even more. I've been facing a lot of shades and ghosts lately, especially in the ruins up to here.
Your thoughts have shed no blood.
I'll let Margaret's fire bless this.
Oh, Adwa Animate. Oh, I forgot to do battle meditation.
There's a lesson to be taught.
These ones are in for a walloping.
That pillar there give me the creeps.
Charge!
Which way to go? Straight or left?
I'm here. Of course.
Let's burn this away.
Switch to the south and try to kill this spear.
Oh,
How may I help?
Fall back, regroup, regroup. The pillar tugs at your items. A pulse from the world itself moves through it. That is real
Might find this interesting.
helpful.
I shall end.
Got an arrow for
What? I'll let Margrim's fire.
Come on, take them down.
ready, watcher.
That definitely hurts them a bit. Eder, take a grieving mother place. Vicky, what are you doing there? You are just sitting there, doing nothing.
I wish you no harm. I shall end. I shall end. I shall end.
This thing is doing the job.
Oh, Johnny's low on health. That giant Adra animate, it's quite tough. Oh, they gave me equipment weapons daggers, which are not that good. What is this stone here? I can't wait. Oh, what? Is it doing anything? I think it just healed my party. Let's use the same tactic, take care of the little guy, and then focus on the bigger opponent. After this match, I have to see if Alo's sword and edge weapon is that effective still. Oh, I had it on soul mode the entire time. That would explain why.
Of course. I'll see what I can do.
That look like to be leather armor. It is leather armor. Oh, this does 15 to 20 damage. That saber seems to be doing quite a good job still. Can I improve this even more? I do like the weapon. Okay, let's continue on right now.
Indeed.
Let's see, there's probably not much on in this room here. Soul Guardian Pillar. What now? A column of water rises above you. The stonic and silent. Its rigid layers, a measuring stick for passing of ages. It feels to you as a thick block of ice, and you perceive buried deep in a core a dim flickering flame, but all but extinguished, yet preserve agency ravages of the elements. As you approach, the flame seems to steady and draw strength, and the layer separating it from your motorway, and you are bathed in a glow, a bright beacon in the gloom. I'm just going to read this to myself, but you can read along with me.
You've come back. I had thought to have set you on the right path ages ago. Or did I merely fail a second time? You are so different now from who you were then. Yet much remains the same. Old troubles with a new face. What is it that has brought you?
Let's see. Option 4 and 5 are out of the window. 3 as well, so I'm here to free you.
A gallant gesture, if a goodness done. And yet I suspect there is more to this than you have said. I can only guess your presence here has something to do with Thaoes. The energy of this place changes when he's there. I don't know what he has done, but I do know of the souls that pass through him. They do not come by choice.
Thaoes diverted them from the cycle. He seeks to empower Warwick and to blame Eternityep for the damage he caused.
After all this time, he would still stand against the tide.
You knew me when Thaoes did. There's something I need to know about that time.
I will tell you what I remember.
There's something about that lifetime my soul can't let go of. I need to know what it is, and I'm running out of time. I see moments from that life of you, of the Inquisition of Thaoes.
I can see his influence, still hanging like a wing at your head. So it always was. He had inspired something. We spoke of him the last time we heard him also. Because just after the trial, you were agitated. I think because you started to consider that what I was teaching may have been true.
And what was that? Ivara mouth tightened and her brow furrows. A look of pity. Her eyes shift back and forth between each of you, as if looking for something that helped her decide whether to speak.
That the gods aren't real.
I dreaded the idea from the moment the Delengon suggested it. Yet, it almost feels like a relief. She's not serious.
Perhaps not. Many are those whom the gods have scorned. This is petty rhetoric.
Doesn't seem possible.
What I taught was that the gods whose faith we had been spreading were not gods at all, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
How did you discover this?
The unproven missionaries all knew it, but they never told the rest of us. They meant it to be a secret that died with them. And in the end, they allowed their bloodlines to fade from them. I had been assigned to join a few of them at a temple. I found the door to their chambers closed, but the room was stone and the door thin. Their voices came. I heard enough. I investigated the things they spoke, and everything was there, just as they said.
Why? This is why you started your own faith?
I never thought of it as faith, but I think you are right to call it that. Let the world see. Let them decide what to do. That was my faith.
Ah, a somewhat practical view, I guess.
I became a missionary because the gods brought me word that I wanted to bring to others. For a time, the truth sent me to a dark place. Then the day came when I realized nothing had changed, that I still had a purpose, and the purpose was the same and it was worth living for. I began questioning the other missionaries in public, exposing their politics. In time, their following became mine.
Who created these gods and what for?
They were conceived by Envy, a society of high minds and broad concerns. Thaoes' people. In their time, every people worshipped its own gods. Sometimes they warred over it. After a few wars of their own, the Enguicans sought an end to it. They devoted all their energy to finding the true creators. Generation after generation, they prodded and worked the stitching of the womb and unlocked its secrets. One day, they found an answer. Except the answer was no answer at all. There were no gods to be found. Or if there ever were, they were gone. It shook them, this finding. If they could discover this on their own, how long until others would? How long before war and chaos reigned over a world without consequence? But they had mastered many things in their pursuit of these answers. And with their mastery, they crafted their own gods to fill the void, and sent missionaries to the corners of the world to spread their faith.
Is it true what you taught?
You asked me this once before. Nothing I can say would be any proof, and it may be certainty your soul craves. Resolution. But if you are bound for the same place Thames directs these souls, you will see for yourself as you once did. Everyone faces this truth at one time. Few confront it. Few have the stomach to ask what if. And in avoiding the question, they deny themselves an identity of their own.
Alvaro scanned the audience in silence. Her eyes, thoughtful, lingered on each member of your company, in turn finding interest in things unseen.
What if all the tragedy, all the persecution, came in defense of an impostor?
That's not... That can't be right. Aethys, he's done miracles for people.
The power of the gods is undeniable. The truth of the story they read is not. What if it were forbidden knowledge rather than fault that earned your doom? What if your guilt?
Margaret set a path for me. She is fickle and cruel, but that is how she teaches. You know nothing of the fires that have shaped me.
And what if the fires themselves were lies? Lies you told yourself to bridge the gap between experience and truth.
Beat of a thread collections on Duran's forehead, then trickled down the side of his face in streaming rivulets, as though he were as if he were a block of ice standing before a great pyre.
What if you had always been alone, without guidance?
Well, as poorly as I've chosen my guides, I suppose it would be a comfort to know that I'm free of them.
The freedom has always been. It was the guidance that was the illusion. What if our burdens come to us not because they are meant to be, but because they happen to be?
We fulfill them anyway, because they still matter to the people around us, even if we know better.
What if the cycle of birth and death is nothing more than a tool of endless preoccupation?
The grieving mother returned Ivar's gaze, nodding her head almost imperceptibly for a moment, all the time. Ivar nodded back, seemingly moved by some unspoken understanding. You feel the weight of Ivara translucent eyes upon your soul. What if we can be absurd or nothing? 7 answers to choose from. Number 1 seems the best answer, I think.
And in the lives we create, is this not the essence of motherhood? To create, cherish, nurture, to give of yourself for the sake of another. There is bliss to be found in the things we create, but sorrow as well. Every creation bears the imperfections of its creator, and its creators create. Art and song are creations, but so are weapons and lies. We must be careful that our creations do not consume us. I ask these things not to trouble, but to show why they must be confronted. No answers. But somewhere between them all lies a truth so beautiful, not even a god can conceive it. Do we not owe ourselves a chance to find our part in it?
No, people need to know that things happen for a reason. A fabricated reason is better than none at all.
That is the thinking that has shaped the world, for better or worse. I've been alone here with my thoughts for so long. I've found peace with my fears, and with my punishment. I no longer curse fate for what might be. There is one thing that has clawed and scraped at my life all these years. One thing that will not leave to rest until I understand.
For the first time, hints of doubt trace her serene visage.
I need to know why you chose to remain in the Inquisition, even after you learned the truth. Do you?
I was afraid of what Thaoes might do to me if I didn't agree to do it.
Would have gifted him a great many things, but his ability to manipulate was always his own. The things I taught, the things I believed, I needed to hear them. I needed to know it wasn't because
Because I doubted you. Because I thought Thaoes was right. And you needed to know it wasn't because after everything you learned, you still rather believe in a lie. If that is the conclusion people reach once they know everything, then my purpose had been a mistake. Did my opinion matter so much to you?
we knew little of each other before you arrived at the camp. You might have been anywhere, which is why your choice meant everything. You had heard both sides, seen everything. If not you, then who?
I see your point.
I'm aware of the folly of trying to learn so much from someone. I've had the time to of your understanding of our past? Are you at ease with the choice you made?
Let's see, 3 options. If I go with 2, that's probably not the best one to go with. I see the world differently now than I once did. I regret what I did to you and I wish your forgiveness.
You've always had my happiness, no matter the reason. There are circumstances behind that reason we all share. Knowing that, it is difficult to hold spite when it's hard. At first I thought this might be the source of your soul's anguish, but now I see it existing. You are not divided in this matter. You have put it behind you. It is with Thaoes that your agony lies, in silent shadow. Your questions are not for me. And it may be that only an answer from the mouth of Thaoes himself will satisfy your needs. Yet if there is anything I can tell you that would be of use, ask and you shall know.
Do you know what it is I need from Thaoes?
I could not say for sure. But you have been to Sun and Shadow before, and it came at a crossroads in your life, when much of what you knew had been upended. I have to believe it would come to you then. Your concerns then were of loyalty and trust and the gods. Everything I told you seemed to send you further into doubt. His words mattered to you when you knew them. After you and I spoke, you went immediately to seek him out. Perhaps you simply sought confirmation from the man you trusted. If something from that time still troubles you, it may be something he told you, or refused to tell you. You keep secrets better than anyone else will.
Why has Thaoes done all that?
He cares only for the secret he keeps locked away. He destroys anyone who might discover it, no matter their chances. That's why he's always favored women. It isn't in her love of promises or justice. It's her disregard for the rules. Her willingness to do what is necessary. To Thaoes, she's not a deity, but an ally with which to conspire. When her power waxes, she does as she pleases with his realm, as well as hers. And she wants that secret guarded as much as he. If Thaoes succeeds, there will be a shift in the balance of power among the gods. Woodica was vanquished once, when the other gods decided she had gone too far, and her power diminished. With this infusion, there is no telling what she will do. The only certainty is that there will be chaos in their realm, as well as ours.
How is it you speak Adrian? I speak no language but the wordless expression of the spirit. It is through my connection to you that I am able to draw upon your own and form them as my own. This place, sun and shadow, what is it? I could tell you what I believe, but again, it would be no proof. I have only what I have seen and what others told me about it. There's only one man who can tell you now, who know it to a certainty, and you shall face him soon enough. I will leave you to see it for yourself and make your own judgment. Better for your soul that way, I think. Are you bound here until the end of time?
This is Breakion, the court of the penitents. Souls are confined here until they repent. They must beg the forgiveness of God, pledge their soul to them, and they will be lifted from this place to the world without. In truth, they receive leniency, but not true mercy. The spite of Woodica is eternal. They linger, the side of the old court, and are not permitted to leave the island, forever separate from the sun. This prison was full once in the days of the Inquisition, but time weathers all things, even me. I'm the only tenant who remains. I believe our presence strong now, as it was in the beginning. We've brought many of them here. Cry out for the judgment of Thaoes. We have struck some bargain with the gods.
Better to be. Let's see. Let's see. I should go with option 2 or 3. Better to be on their side than on Warika's.
Better to be on no side at all. Boudica may be the most dangerous of the gods, but make no mistake. Angrith built gods from ideals, and an ideal on its own is a grotesque and vicious thing. These seals, these forgiven the gods have bequeathed you that child. They were loyal followers in life. They will be with you to the very end.
Why don't you repent? You could be free of this place.
Last time someone asked me, I was bound to an iron ring with a broken spine. There are many things I've come to doubt about the choices I made in life. But that trial was my one moment of certainty. Even without a chorus of gods to tell me how to be right. The gods need to be reminded that we have a spirit, and that spirit is proof against their power. They have the power to manipulate and confuse and ruin us, not to change our will. I will remain here until the world crumbles and fades from existence, with joy in my heart, knowing I've shown them what they truly are.
How can I get Thaoes to tell me what I need to know?
You will not find a more resolute being than all of Aeon. There is no offer you could make, nor spell you could cast, nor pain you could inflict that would make him reveal what he hides. I see you have become a watcher in this life. Perhaps in defeat, when he can no longer defend himself, he learns something.
It's time for me to go.
Thaoes will not wait for you. If you do not catch up to him now, you may never find him again.
Your divine Thaoes is an illusion. You're a slave to the god, bound to the rules, stuck in their system. You continue to exist and prove the god's domination over us. The gods have given me the souls of their forgiven. If you repent, you could join them. Help me strike the final blow against Thaoes.
If I repent, all I have done has meant nothing.
If you hadn't planned it out in my mind long ago, I'd be living a normal life right now. Before I go, I will repay you for this curse. No. Your divine Thaoes is the illusion. You're a slave to the gods, bound to their rules, stuck in their system. Your continued existence is proof of the gods' domination over all of us. You notice a bond now, one that have already been, a interleaving of her essence with yours. At the extremities of your perception, you're tied to this woman's spirit, and you can feel a measure of control over it, as though you were a shepherd. I can disintegrate your soul, make you cease to exist. then I would be no different than the other souls the gods have broken in this in broken in this way. I do not wish to stop fighting them. Mm. You you remain here not for the god, but in hope of some affirmation of your faith. You are afraid you are wrong. Mm. You are powerless as their prisoner. Only when you free yourself from their control will you truly achieve a final victory. Now, this is a hard choice to make. Number two sounds right. Mm. You you remain here not for the gods, but in hope of some affirmation of your faith. You are afraid you were wrong. For a long time, Avara think nothing, looking at her now as she stared off. The fatigue is unmistakable, as though her life had been some dream from long ago, and her imprisonment a day without end. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is a way to end this on my terms. She looked up at you.
Your soul deserves an end to itself. I'm sorry I wasn't able to grant it myself. May it come to me swiftly. I suppose I have waited long enough, and I do not wish to delay you any further. Let's be done with this once and for all.
A disintegrate our soul. In your mind, of our soul becomes a doll of parchment. Your focus flies towards the doll in a wave of sparks that gather in clusters at its feet. You push harder, and the spark engorge, dancing upward as flame that climbed the base of the doll, curling it, peel back the woven fibers, and turning them a luminescent orange before fading them to purest black. The doll seemed to hang there. I'm actually just going to read this to myself.
Let's burn.
That's not very helpful. I think
That was a nice long talk.
I wish you no harm.
leave it to me. I'm here. Yes. Yes.
What does this do? Well, that's quite a handy ability.
How may I help? Thaoes? So, it's true. The gods are a sham that people have followed for thousands of years.
Sun and shadow. So that means they also must be down here then. This is a good point as any to end this episode now. I just have to quickly save this. See you in the next episode.